Hey everyone, thank you for checking out my video. Today, my girlfriend and I did a shoulder routine, so we recorded the workout and thought we would show you. In this particular routine, we're hitting all three heads of the deltoid. So we're hitting the front, we're hitting the side, and we're hitting rear delts. If you have any questions, definitely leave a comment, subscribe if you like, and like this video if you enjoyed it. Peace. Alright, so thank you for checking out this video. So we kicked off this workout with some seated shoulder press on the Smith machine. So we did 5 sets of 10 to 12 reps. I think Megs might have done 4. I did the extra set just because that's what my program called for. We've been using the Smith machine a lot more recently, and just because we found its value. Obviously it's stabilized for you, so you don't got to work on stabilizing your muscles. So it's good as an accessory workout, right? So we'll use it for like chest workouts. Sometimes I'll do incline bench at the end of a workout, or we'll use it for lunges, or we'll use it for shoulders as we are here. But it's always good to mix it up, mix your workouts up, use different machines, do different variations of the same exercise, just to like kind of shock your body and make it more fun for you, you know? Okay, and then we jumped into some dumbbell lateral raises. So we did 6 sets of 12. This is the best way to get blood into your shoulders, man. You can use a dumbbell, you could use it on a cable attachment, you could use resistant bands. Either way, this movement is just going to force blood into your shoulders and give you a nice juicy pump. So what you saw Megs do there and what you see me doing here is our elbows are breaking parallel and we have a slight bend in our elbows. Our arms aren't straight, okay? We don't have our arms bent at a 90-degree angle, but just a slight bend, and then when we come up, we're going to break parallel with our shoulders just to get that extra range of motion. That's very important with this particular exercise. Alright, and as I said at the start of this video, we're working all 3 heads, so we move on to the rear delt here. The last 2 exercises were predominantly side delt and the front and side within the first workout. Here we're hitting rear delts. So as you see Megs here, she pulls back the weight on the pec deck machine and squeezes at the top. And you can see her rear delt being activated there, especially when she comes back on that squeeze. Now when I do a different stance, I guess you could say. I'm standing up instead of sitting, and I've only been doing this the last probably 2 months. My coach showed me this variation, and I just find I can really get that extra squeeze, that extra range of motion with my rear delt. And like I have developed rear delts to begin with, and I find just that extra little inch that I push back with, I find that really helps get some blood into that muscle. And then we moved on to some dumbbell front raises. Up until recently, I haven't been doing a whole lot of these. Megs had it in her program, so I just did it with her hereafter. But same thing, bringing the dumbbell and your elbow just a smidge above the shoulder. Not too high to hurt yourself, but just enough to really make sure that that front deltoid is squeezed and is getting a proper contraction. And we're not swinging, no jerking. Front delt does all the working. So as Chris Jones would say. So that's really what the purpose of these exercises are, is to just do it with proper form, take your time, and make sure you get a nice contraction at the top. So I kind of mix it up here. I go, you know, 1 arm at a time, and then I'll go 2 arms, and that's just me trying to kill time. Sorry, that's just me trying to get this workout done. Get a nice burn, get a nice juicy pump. Once you hit all 3 heads, your shoulder just looks like you're on steroids. You got that nice 3-dimensional look, and that's what we're chasing. Alright, And then we moved on to some seated dumbbell shoulder press. So we did 4 sets of 10 to 12 here. Again, just adding more volume into this. So this is similar to the first exercise we did on the Smith machine, where it's the exact same motion, just getting that extra volume in. Another thing you could do in place of this exercise, which I've actually been doing recently, is you'll do Arnold presses, which I can show in a different video, but that allows some engagement in your rear delts. Whereas the seated shoulder press here, it's mostly your side and your front, and a little bit, if not any, of your rear delt. I was feeling good this particular day. Ended up pushing 60 pounds, which is pretty good for the deficit that I'm in. Off season, I'm definitely going a bit heavier, especially with this particular movement, but I have to humble myself here to get that 10 to 12 rep range. Okay, Meg's moved on to some more front delt work. So she was doing cable front raises. So again, this is just a different variation of the front delt movement that we were doing earlier with the dumbbell. But again, just squeezing more volume, mixing it up, making it a bit more interesting for yourself. I moved on to cable upright rows, did 4 sets of 10 to 12 as well. If you watched my previous videos, I was doing this with the Smith machine. My coach also advised that I could do it with dumbbells, but I chose to do it with a cable on this particular day. I just find, again, with the cable you get a bit more resistance and it's a bit easier to control the weight as well. Especially at the end of this workout, I was getting pretty fatigued, so I got to resort to something a bit more easier if possible. And then I finished off with 6 sets of lateral raises. So here what I'm doing is I did a drop set, so I did I think 10 reps of 15, and then I drop set to I think 12 and a half, and I drop set to 10, and then I drop set to 7 and a half. And the whole purpose of this is just, again, extra volume, more blood into the muscle, activating the shoulders, trying to make them pop out as much as possible. It's pretty tiring, but it feels good because it's like you're hitting levels, right? You're like, okay, I just gotta make it this extra rep, and then I can drop the weight, and then you drop the weight, and you're like, oh, it's so much easier. Then that gets tiring, and it's okay, next level, and that's how you burn out, man. Make it more difficult. When you get to these drop sets, just do everything you can to make it painful on you and to just push yourself through, because eventually these type of workouts are going to become a bit easier for you. Hope you enjoyed, man. Enjoy your day.